Hello everyone, this is Adi from tarotforlifecoaching.com, and this is a weekly reading for Aquarius for the week starting the 20th of February. It's a weekly reading for Aquarius, week starting the 20th of February. Ooh. A little bit more. God, what's happening? Hold on. Let's do this. So Aquarius, this is a general reading, and it obviously is going to affect different people in different ways and to different degrees. And for your specific situation, obviously you would need a private reading. But I do hope that the overall energies resonate with you and your situation. So I'm going to use some oracle cards to give that depth to the reading. These are the Saints and Angels oracle cards from Doreen Virtue. And I also use Doreen Virtue's Goddess cards, just to give that extra meaning. Sometimes confirmation, sometimes just an extra dimension really. So let's have a look, Aquarius, how this is going to work out for you. Let's have a look. So we start with the King of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, so lots of Pentacles here. And your overall energy is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. So Aquarius, we have the King of Pentacles we start with in reverse. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's extremely, who has achieved a lot, is very accomplished, kind-hearted, can manage many jobs, is in charge of different people or in his life. It's just a very strong, in charge type energy, but in a very loving one. It's not a warrior type energy, it's a loving, caring energy. And also materially, just to like a provider energy, you know, everything is in its place, everything is organized, feeling completely in charge. And this person in your reading, it is coming in reverse, and together with the Four of Pentacles here, also in reverse, which also is an energy of somebody in authority needing to deal with material things. It's a slightly different type of energy, but in reverse they are very similar in the sense like it feels like the material aspects of your life are somehow not flowing. I had a very similar reading with another sign just now, different cards actually, but a very similar feel to it. Like maybe I feel like in your situation you're not getting a grant approved in the beginning of the week. It feels like you are maybe stuck in a situation where you want to move forward. There is this energy of wanting to move forward with the Ace of Wands in reverse, you know, having a new idea and wanting to move forward with it and wanting to achieve something. But somehow in the beginning of the week, the energies are not flowing like that. Somebody is still waiting to make their mind up. It doesn't feel like this in reverse, you know, it's still not sure if he's wanting to give, say, the resources to you or the help. You know, it's like waiting for maybe contracts to be exchanged if you are in a situation where you're buying a property. Waiting for solicitors, waiting for the go-ahead from a bank. It's that sort of energy that I'm feeling here. Somebody in authority needing to give approval to something that you are working on, and I feel like you're waiting for it, and it may well be a bit frustrating, and you may well feel like the person is not totally listening to what you're saying and how you're communicating things. You may feel a little bit unheard, like not being taken notice of or being ignored a little bit, your view not totally being seen. And that is in the beginning of the week as you're coming in the first part. So there is this sense of delay there, and But at the same time, we're then moving on towards the second half of the week, where you start to see the results that are due to you, you know, and because the Queen of Cups is looking totally settled. She's got her coin. She is on the road to whatever she was planning to do in the first place, and so the energy is moving forward again. It's a calm energy, and this is. I feel like it is about a project or something you're doing which requires, it's probably got many aspects to it, where you need skill to juggle your time or juggle your finances or your other resources you may have, and but you are able to do it. So it feels like the sense of deprivation or poverty, not in financial sense, but you know, the sense of not having the resources that you need in the beginning of the week, are going to move forward in a gentle way towards the end of the week, and you will feel that you have the resources you need. Maybe you find other ways to do it. Maybe you are resourceful, because this is an extremely resourceful lady. Maybe you find other ways to do it, but it feels like it's a steady process with it. This is not a quick rush into the unknown, and now we can go and we're going crazy, we're going to get started and all hell breaks loose type of energy. Not at all. It's very meticulous and slow, and so patience is needed. If you are, if you have fire in your chart in any way, then that might be frustrated. But if you're water and you just gently flow with it, then everything will just fall into place by the end of the week. You don't have to work specifically hard for it, I don't feel. It's just going to come together for you. And your Saints and Angel cards is saying Christ, miracles can happen, which I believe is exactly the same as the other reading, which is similar as this one, which had a little bit more fire in it. But for you, the Christ, the miracle, is about being patient and waiting for the right moment to come, so that you can progress, that everything will come into place. Even if you start to despair at one point, that are people actually listening to me? Are they taking note of my needs? That you feel a bit alone with things, and or indoctrinated or overruled in a way. So it may even be in relation to having to what's coming in is a situation, if you've got like a court case going on or something like that, then it may well feel at some point people are not listening to me. But the outcome is that you are in charge of whatever you're fighting for, and you will walk away with what you need. That's what the cards are saying to me, but it's not a quick one. It may well wear you down a little bit, but keep in mind that miracles do happen, even if you feel like you're completely out of it. And so stay positive, stay positive, believe in yourself. And then your goddess guidance says, leap of faith, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Take a risk. Yeah. So connect with your true desire. Yes, so if you feel very stuck with the situation, you may want to try something completely new. You might want to try to communicate in a completely new way, and make sure that you're being heard, maybe through kind actions. When you actually feel really angry about something, doing something the opposite, and take that risk, but always stay connected with your heart. So it may well be, because this lady is flying off, she's just let go of everything and she's in the air floating. And you may well need to do that at some point during the week, just to trust that miracles will happen, and that you are being taken care of, and you will land on your feet like a pussycat. So that is your reading for this week, Aquarius. So I wish you a beautiful week. It's going to be exciting in some ways. It's going to be a little bit frustrating, and then hopefully exciting. It's going to turn that way. And if you would like a reading specifically for your situation, please do contact me via tarotforlifecoaching.com, and we can have a look at your specific situation. And just thank you so much for listening. It's a great pleasure to do these readings for you, and I appreciate it very much. If it resonates with you, please like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again next week.